Hey ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and Senator Tim Scott, a Trump vice presidential candidate, just made a massive announcement. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. And if you want Donald Trump back in the White House, no matter who his vice president is, hit that join button and become a member of this channel. Guys, Tim Scott gave an interview recently where he really laid out the stakes for the 2024 presidential election. And it's not just about packing the Supreme Court. No, they want to pack the country. How are they going to do that? Well, they have a way to pack the Senate, to pack the House of Representatives, to make it so if they win this election, to make it so we'll never have Republicans in power ever again. We would essentially become a one-party dictatorship. The people that tell you that Donald Trump and the Republicans are a threat to democracy are an actual threat to democracy. They want to make a one-party state, and by state I mean nation. But, you know, for those of you that don't know, it's called a state. They want to make a one-party state out of the United States of America, led by Democrats in the presidency, in the House, in the Senate, and on the Supreme Court. Complete control. And the plan is actually solid. The plan can actually happen, and it can happen quickly, as Tim Scott explains here. And I want you to listen to what he explains. And then I want you to let me know in the comments if you think this is the real threat to democracy. Let's take a look.
Senator Tim Scott, Senator, you saw this, the comments from the president. What's your reaction?
Yes. Listen, Jason, President Joe Biden just put a political target on the back of the Supreme Court. Remember, the Democrats have been talking for years about packing the court with 15 justices. The Democrats have been talking for years about making Puerto Rico and D.C. states. This is a political decision to put a target on the back of the United States Supreme Court in order to win an election. I can't think of anything more misleading and disgusting than President Biden bringing into politics the Supreme Court of the United States. You will hear ads coming forth about more justices to reduce the influence of the conservative Supreme Court of the United States of America. You're going to hear ads about having more states in our union in order to pack the absolute Senate with more Democrats so that they have a chance to make their voices seen on the Supreme Court by voting for more liberal justices. This election has just become more important. The greatest threat to American democracy today has just become Joe Biden. He has reinforced his position of weaponizing the justice system and now weaponizing the Supreme Court by making them a target for this upcoming election. We need a day of reckoning. We need 4 more years of Donald Trump. We need a justice system that we can count on, and that means every single conservative and independent. We must vote in large numbers starting in September in North Carolina and taking it all across this country. The time is now, and we must act.
Senator Tim Scott from the great state of South